All right. Hello, world, and welcome back. Today I am playing Battle Prime. We have some new updates that just came out. Took about an hour to fully get situated on my end. I took the time yesterday to run it and make sure everything came out nice. And to be honest with you, I think the mechanics of the game has changed again. Now, there's a lot of games that you're able to come in and play them, and it's no problem at all for you to just jump in and have some fun. But this game I've been playing for, I want to say, 2 months, and I keep unlocking new characters. And while I was just enjoying my time playing the game, I unlocked another character, and he has the ability to throw down a shield. I can put damage out through the shield, and it essentially protects me from rockets and any kind of powers like that. But a couple of shots from a bullet and it is gone. So it is basically a shield, not from guns, but from the add-ons. Alrighty. So I actually was playing for a while, and I did a little bit of quality update to the characters. Went ahead and got them some guns that were above 1,000, well, except for this one. All their damage is, well, this one is 7,000, but everyone's damage is essentially above 1,000, except for this one person. Well, no. Well, yeah, they're all leveled up. But yes, essentially the point is that there are more characters. This guy, super quick on his feet. So quick that I can't even keep up with my controller. This guy, super nice. His first weapon that becomes unlocked, a grenade that throws more grenades. Super nice. And the reason I point out that it's his first skill is because not all of them are the same, because that one, it waits for you to come by and then it gets real toxic. But from all my other characters, they only have the first power set unlocked. So I'm not sure if, oh yeah, I need to unlock at rank 3. So right now they are all at different rank. I got 2, this one's 3. This one is also a 3. And this one's a 4. Ah. That's nice. But yes, essentially, the game keeps getting updates. As you can see right now, there was a huge update yesterday, and I mean, the character looks different, the textures around the neck, excuse me, oh, I should let my friends know I'm live. Let me jump over to X. Took some time to curate this nice message here. Alright. Yes, so yesterday there was this huge update that came in, And in the update, I could tell that the texture of the characters were different. I could tell the movements were actually different. I could also tell that pretty much just like, I wouldn't say the entire game as a whole was different, because it was still the same mechanics, the same characters, but the feel of the game, it felt like it had received a refresh. The game feels really good. It's playing really nice. There's some new mechanics to the actual gameplay itself, and so the characters behave a little bit differently, but overall the game is running real nice. It's running so nice that I'm going to get caught up on all my socials while waiting, so you can feel free to, if you're watching this later, feel free to skip forward for 20 minutes, but I will be checking in. I see I have some messages here. Well, that's not responding, so let's go ahead and close that and reopen that. Throw that back over here. Now, are you feeling responsive? Yes, you are. Alright. Hello, we have a new follower here on Discord. I'm just gonna say hello. Alright. We got another message here. Alright, so we are all caught up. Alright, so these server updates that come out, they come out frequently, and to be honest with you, I kinda like them. I really do. Reason being is there is always something new to experience. There's always something a little bit additional to come in and be surprised about. And did I mention that this thing is running at like console level quality? So if you were to download this game on a mobile device, it would still run at console quality. This app is actually running natively, which there are very few apps that, I would say there is no app that runs natively as good as this app runs, with the interaction times and the reflex times and the movements and the mechanics and everything that's happening in between. I would say this app is hands down number one right now in their field. They really are. They're doing awesome things, and I appreciate them for not just making the game, because there's a lot of games where they make it and then they throw it up on a server and the game sits there and it renders up, and yes, it looks nice and it's playable, but you essentially get the same gameplay, and so over time you're not experiencing anything new. And so, you know, for me personally, I get kind of just like turned off by the whole experience because there isn't any new events, there isn't any new mechanics being added. I mean, I would really appreciate if they did like events where that way they can bring the amount of storage you use up by providing this experience, and then when the next event comes in, it's essentially just a replacement in codes. And so yes, there will be some download time, but you don't have to worry about an increase in storage capacity, especially on Macs where we get frequent updates, and most of the updates will take up, it's set, well, they all come in saying they'll take up more space. So just having the apps exist naturally over time has them growing. So this app doesn't take up that much space, but I have other apps that'll take up 30 gigs and growing. And I didn't even intentionally download the entire game. So to have a game like this that runs at a comfortable level on storage, and for it to be free in some capacity, because there is ways to invest into the creators, but to have all of this available for free, and it's running at console level. So I mean, back to the mobile, right? So if you were to download this on your mobile and you were to connect a controller, let's say you have a PlayStation is really nice, Xbox really nice, all the consoles really nice, right? But then there's this monthly maintenance fee that I have to pay in order to have access, and then in order to have a title I would have to pay again. Now the price is the price, but I'm essentially looking for an experience where I don't touch my mobile device, I don't get the heat on my hand. Right now I have everything perfectly temperature controlled, and so even though I'm on mobile, my controller is wireless, and so I'm not touching my screen, and the screen can sit in an optimum location that will keep the device cool. So having the device being really cool allows for it to not have drop frames, because when it starts to warm up, it'll typically slow down to about half of whatever its frame rate was before, for safety and battery longevity. So it will be warm, it'll try not to heat itself up anymore, but now your hand is holding and all that is transferring to your hand or to your body, which if it's not an intense gameplay, it shouldn't warm up. But I intentionally go into my settings and put my all of my graphics to max, because what I've noticed is when on some games, not all, on some games when the frame rate is lower, so is my input rate. So I might be adding input once every every 30 frames, because everything's going by frames per second. So when the frame rate is higher, because my Vision Pro can render up to, I think it's 120 frames a second, and so everything can open everywhere and it'll all be butter smooth at whatever frame rate they are naturally produced in. And by having the device in a cool area and having the controller in my hand, it allows for a more extended gameplay without that additional cost. Now yes, there was an upfront cost for the Vision Pro, because this screen is really big, but I mean, this is the smallest as it'll go, and for me that is still above a 50 inch. No, I'm thinking that would probably be more around a 50 inch, or yeah, something like that, maybe a 60 inch. That thing is huge and it's way back there and I can see everything clearly. But when you put it into over 100, not a one-time investment, it kind of feels worth it because I have the Discord app. I have the game that I would like to play. I like having music, but to have all these apps open at the same time on any device, it doesn't feel as natural as being able to just create a screen and place it locally in my environment. At anywhere I want. I can pick it up and put it above my head, and if I was to pick it up and put it up against a wall in a different room, it would stay on the wall in that room. But this is my official workspace, so I like to keep everything kind of consistent and easy for me to access. And my Vision Pro also tends to reduce the input to anything that is not within my visual field. So I try to make sure that everything is within view that I am currently planning on using. But the game runs amazing on any device. I had downloaded to my phone, but the phone, once inputted into the Vision Pro, it's more elongated, but when it's running natively, it's more square. So what I like about the phone version is I have more side-to-side view, so I can quickly use my peripheral vision to see if there's an enemy coming up. But what I like about having it natively in this square is not only can I see my peripheral vision, I can also see above me, and this game is very dynamic. And so to see the enemy is coming from above and then be able to react and start making a decision on how to handle this new development in the situation, it enhanced the gameplay and the safety factors of trying to deal with all of the dynamic movements and inputs. And what I'm essentially saying is it's a very challenging game. It's a very fun game. It's a lot better with controller, in my opinion. The feeling of the glass too, it's really nice. The feeling of the glass versus the controller, where you get to wrap your hand around, and there's dedicated buttons that you don't have to look down, because when you're playing on the screen, you could easily look down and see it. Like, let's see here. When playing on a device, this small in front of you, yeah, you can put your hands around it and interact with it, press the buttons, and it's really easy to see where each button is and what you need to do because you're already looking down at the screen. But to have that enhanced, I can throw that out here, and now I just have a bigger screen. No, this is not a sponsored video for Apple or their Vision Pro. I'm just saying, to be able to experience the fifth dimension in such a natural and fluent way that doesn't require a physical controller to get started and to get into it. Because I technically could play this game with touching the screen, well, interacting directly with the screen, but that would be really awkward because I would have to look and use one hand to start the interaction on the left side and then look on the right at the interaction button that I want to interact with, but now I can't see my screen to react fast enough. So controller might definitely be necessary to play this natively. But I saw the Apple keynote, and there is a whole lot more controller supported games coming out, and there's going to be an official section for controller required games. So that's obviously going to increase the price, so it might be in the game center where you have to pay for that section, but it'll also incentivize other creators to create controller supported games where they can have features that you can pay for in the game, as opposed to making the game itself as a whole not free. Well, I see the reason behind it. You get no commercials, you get no ads, you just get a continuous cinematic adventure. And a continuous cinematic adventure is really nice, especially for some of the other games that I play on my channel. When I'm here on Sundays, that game is super cinematic, and it's nice to not have any kind of outside interruptions coming in or too much internal ads. It's really nice how the game flows, but once you have a match going here, there's a consistent flow. Once you come out, you might see some internal ads, but you know, they had to do something in order to feed their family, so it's appreciated. And would you look at that, we are back early. We're back super early. So what I was saying before is I went ahead and upgraded the weapons. Got the AKs here, got the bigger weapons. The reason I haven't jumped into a match yet is because if the server just came up, they're still getting situated and the gameplay might not be actually smooth and ready, and also the other players are getting loaded in, so it's okay to relax for a little bit and let everything get caught up and settled in. But yeah, we've got some new weapons, and we've got the new guy, and I went ahead and did a weapon swap on everyone, so they're all hitting higher now, a little bit more competitive with the current people that I'm playing against in ranked. Speaking of which, should be good to go now. Here we go. There's a little self-promotion, but that's it. It's not too bad. Now you can jump into the gameplay, and right down here there's two ways to play. You can play ranked and arcade. Right now I'm going to play a game of arcade just to get warmed up, get myself used to the controllers, and get myself situated with the new update. So it's just taking a little while to find us a match. Completely understandable. Everyone's still trying to get situated. Alright. Everyone is ready to go. So one of the newer oh, I should turn on my controller. One of the newer modes that I've noticed is capture and control. As the AI said, you can't just capture it. You have to capture it, control it, and stay in it. Let's relocate, because the whole team just went down. Oh, I am surrounded. My teammates showed up just in time. Alright, we got one down. Yeah, the weapons, the new weapon update that I did. So nice. Alright, team. Time to go.
New objective available.
Yeah, I figured they'd be coming up behind me at that time. Teammate, are you alright? Talk to me, bud. Let's not talk anyway. I meant to slide, not crawl. It goes down like that sometimes. Alright, teammates, let's get it together.
Enemies have an advantage.
I can't even tell who's closer. Ah, you're real close. Alright, teammate. We are getting overran.
New objective available. Abilities disabled. Capture the zone. Capture the zone.
Target detected.
Where are they, teammates?
Abilities disabled.
They're coming, teammates. Watch out. Keep your head on a swivel. Oh. I tried to avoid it by relocating. Didn't work fast enough.
Abilities disabled.
New objective available. We go ahead.
What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? Oh, sniped me. I was about to relocate him. So here's the new guy with the shield. I wouldn't recommend relying on it too much. We're about to see why. Well, I didn't even use it that time. Robot is out here on the move.
Next zone will be available soon.
Abilities disabled.
Let's move, team. Let's move, move,
New
move.
objective available.
Abilities disabled.
Capture the zone. Attention. We are in the final stage.
Come out, wherever you are.
Abilities disabled.
Get in that zone, teammate. Get out of here, robot. Robot hit so hard.
Capture the zone.
Alright, teammates, let's get it together.
New objective available.
Hit so hard. Every person I go up against is a boss fight. Super nice. Gotta keep moving.
The battle simulator.
Drone, you almost got shot down. Jeez, she could take some shots. We got another one, teammates. Alright.
A victory.
Good job, team. Good job. Good job. Busting down some dance moves, everyone. Good job. Alright, now it's super easy to win in normal mode. Super easy. But now, let's shift it over to ranked. Ranked is where all the fun happens at. And I see I have some notifications here. But nothing too dire. Got a couple of blueprints there for the weapon. I also got a couple of these weapons upgraded, not just swapped out, but actually put in more blueprints, or more blueprints were submitted, I should say, to make them hit harder. And these two here says level up. Oh, I just don't have sufficient funds at the moment, so this is about to hit harder. From the 7,000 it already hits. But I'm hoping to get the scopes unlocked. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice putting that 5x on. That'll really give me a real clear shot of what's going on. But we should probably let Coach start the searching process. And get us in a team. Ooh, look at that scope. I've been putting the 5x scope on all of the weapons. The 5x scope is pretty clean, where I get that punch in, but it's not that rounded glass where when I'm moving, there is a weapon wobble behind it. So there is still a weapon wobble with this flat scope. It's just not too bad. But look how clean that looks. You get a nice ring, but I have enough time to adjust my eye to the different depth of field, and it typically go down, woman. She did not want to go down. But yeah, it'll typically punch in right exactly where that crosshair is. Super nice. Love this 5x scope. So with how clean the game looks and runs, I can now have super quick punch right into where I'm looking. Super nice. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, it wore off. Mess him up, teammate. Nah, he messed this up. Bigfoot. Alright, team. Let's get it together. Everybody ready? This guy looks like Bumblebee. Not quite sure what happened to my camera feed there, but I think that shit tucked away. Sorry about that, teammate. We messed him up, teammate. Good job, teammate. Who's ready to get into it? Move out.
Reloading.
Oh, these guys are sleeping today on ranked. Where's that? No. Teammate. Where's he? him up, teammate.
New objective available.
Oh no. Oh, comes back on foot. Bigfoot is a force to be reckoned with. Alright, I'm coming in hot with the intel. Oh, there's two of us giving the intel. I'm gonna let you start off first. No, shoot, weapon. That delayed
Switching
time.
sides.
Now we can make some quicker shots. Alright, team. We're tied up. Let's untie this thing. Whoa, there you are. I hit him once, but his weapons are so strong I didn't even crack his shield. See, that's an upgraded version of the girl that I have with the
New objective available.
sniper. She's an upgraded version. Super nice. Okay, now my boy gets to pull out the shield. Let's get him, teammate. Let's give him hell. There's only one left, teammate. He is out of here. Alright, team. We got a tie up for the match point. Let's get out there and get him. Oh, one of our teammates is down. Teammate, I don't know what the idea was behind that. And my shield went down before it came up. I did remember to activate it that time though. Yeah. They don't play around in rank mode. But coach appreciates the effort. 20 points. Coach is like, you fought and gave him hell. Alright, now we got some extra points for completing the match. A little bit closer to opening up these barrels at the bottom. Then we get a couple of extra points, and those points are going to be nice for getting more weapon upgrades, more character unlocks. Every interaction gets you one step closer. Whoa, 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 social distancing. I thought they fixed that. I guess not. Alright, team. It's a 5v5. Let's move out. I'm gonna cover you from right here, because they're already throwing grenades. That did not get a lock. She got a lock. Alrighty. Let's go for the switch up. Gotta get out of there. Oh wow, really gotta get out of here. Teammate. Teammate. I was gonna put down some cover for teammate, but that did not work. I saw that leaf coming towards me. I thought it was a grenade. Graphics is too intense right now. Whoa. Mr. Big Guy here with the sniper. Teammate, you stole it from me. Whoa. I found them. They are all over the place. Where'd he go? Who did I get? There he is. Moved back. That guy came out of nowhere. Teammate, what is happening over here? Oh, and the other thing that I liked about this new update is the fire from the hip. Very, very intuitive now. Very easy to follow along now. So I like to hit them with the scope and get that close-up shot for when they're far away. But when they're close, oh, whose grenade is that? What's your move? I am surrounded by enemies. Time to relocate. That guy was way up there. We got another one down, team. Had to ease the pressure out. They were surrounding me. Now, where are they? Whoa. Being invisible is pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I do not have a shot.
The battle simulation is almost
Where is he? He had a stronger gun. I know what weapon that was. Definitely didn't stand a chance to get him like that. Defeat. 28-40. They were running us over. Sorry about that, teammate. That was most likely my fault. Coach said he barely has any appreciation for that match. He said, not my best work. But we got new crates. Which came with more points, more blueprints. Alright, coach. Put me in. Let me at him. Finally put a little bit of love into my secondary weapons. Because a few of them actually had some updates because I'm loving this game. Playing it so much off stream. Gave them new scopes. That red dot is a distraction, but it's not, it doesn't have enough blueprints yet. Where'd you go? Oh, there's one super close. Oh, he is down. Where's the other one? Teammate E is ripping you apart. Be careful.
New objective
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. Did we get it? Wait, what? I thought I had a teammate in there. Come out, wherever you are. I'm surprised I didn't get a grenade.
Point capture.
There he is. He came out too late, bud. Alright, let's get back in there. Yeah, I remember that scope. That's a tough one. Yeah, that shield does not protect at all. The amount of time it takes to activate it. Oh, they got one of us, huh? Oh. Wrong button. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. How can she hit anything with that
New
gun?
objective available.
Jeez. Tear him up, teammate. And we didn't get the win. That should have been a draw. There was one on each side. Alright, teammate. You ready to give him hell? Whoa. Move, move, move. There he is. He saw me first. Teammate, you're getting shot from 2 angles.
Switching sides.
Alright, team. Let's find out where they are. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Target detected.
Come out. Robot. What kind of reaction time is that? Robot was all over me with his teammate. Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the stick. Whoa, I should probably look at him first. How did he not get relocated? Alright, teammates, you ready to burn them all up? You set that off looking at Bigfoot coming towards you. Yeah, Bigfoot doesn't dare jump on you now. But you gotta work on your aim, teammate. You finally got Bigfoot to stop being a Bigfoot. But we gotta work on that aim. If it was the super quick guy, oh, he would have been out of there. Come out, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. They're all over us. They are putting me to shame. Coach said, keep your head up, kiddo. They are really good. And they did get those updates too. Alright, I'm gonna jump into one more match here and see if I can get down with the business. Alright, team, we got a full team. Everybody didn't show up to the party, but we got a full 5 team. Is everybody ready? Move out. I'm just gonna wait here. Because the second I relocate, someone's gonna slide in there. Whoa, what are you doing on this side, bud? Way out of your jurisdiction. Ah, you're making moves too. There's two of them here. And old boy is breaking heads.
Target detected.
He didn't even bother moving. Whoa! Who's doing all that shooter-ins? Stop all that sneaking. No sneaking. Get him, teammate. Get him.
We got ahead.
Yeah. Come out, wherever you are. Missed it. Hit the second one. Finish him off, team. Who else is here? Who else thinks that he wants? He's still green. Fresh out the spawn. Good night. Oh, move. Alright, let's get back in it. We're getting warmed up now, team. There's two of them. There's too many of them relocated. The shotty is not where it's at. Shots are too spread, but I already knew. Poke your head out. Wait, what was I looking at? Alright, good job, team. I don't know whose fire that is. I'm gonna stay out of it. Oh, snap. What a combo. I almost survived that. Who just did that to my guy? Show yourself. Nah, they don't want none of this. Move! Even inside of my bubble, I still got hurt. But I typically don't survive those. So I am grateful. Laying down cover fire. Move. Point them out, teammate.
Ability disabled.
I gotta relocate. My spot has been found. Oh. My spot has definitely been found out. Move. Wait, what is going on over here? What shenanigans? Oh no. Bigfoot's down. He moved at the last second. Lucky guy. My aim is off. Woohoo! Good job, team. We're getting warmed up now. Yeah. Yo, we got 3 long shots in there. Alright. And there you have it, folks. The update was worth the wait, because now the game is playing even more fluent than it was before. It feels like more frames has been added. I don't know how they would have done something like that, but the game's running good. and I will be playing again later on a different platform this game, now that I'm a little bit more warmed up. But I am trying to keep my YouTube videos a bit shorter, about an hour, to share the new experience and show the interactive nature of the gameplay. But thank you all for coming out. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and remember, go outside, touch the ground, look at the sky, and stay hydrated. See you soon.